Thomas Tuchel provides injury update on Trevoh Chalobah after Chelsea starlet is forced off injured at Watford. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel says he is a bit worried about Trevoh Chalobah after the defender was forced off injured in the win over Watford. Chalabah was named in a Chelsea starting 11 that included 6 changes to the side that drew with Manchester United at the weekend. With Saul Niguez replaced at half-time, the youngster was pushed into midfield in the second half, but was replaced just 15 minutes later with what appeared to be a hamstring injury. Despite a performance that was below their usual standards, Chelsea sealed a 2-1 win over Claudio Ranieri's side that ensures they top of the Premier League. Tuchel insisted he would not dwell on the performance for too long but did admit Chalobah's injury was a big concern heading into the hectic festive period. The next game on Saturday, "The most worried I am is about the injury for Trevoh Chalobah," Tuchel told Amazon Prime. "The doctor was on the pitch 20 times today it felt like. It's a big loss from Trev. I'm a bit worried." Chalabah also tweeted shortly after leaving the pitch, "Chelsea were already without Rhys James, N'Golo Kanté, Mateo Kovacic and Ben Chilwell for Wednesday's clash. Timo Werner and Jorginho, deemed possible doubts this week, remained on the bench at Vicarage Road." Thomas Tuchel explains why he subbed off Saul Niguez during Chelsea's win over Watford. Thomas Tuchel has explained why he subbed off Saul Niguez during Chelsea's Premier League clash against Watford and insists the decision was for tactical reasons. Saul, who joined Chelsea on loan from Atletico Madrid over the summer, was handed only his second Premier League start at Vicarage Road on Wednesday night. But the Spaniard struggled in the first half as Emmanuel Dennis cancelled out Mason Mount's opener and was replaced by Thiago Silva at the interval. Saul was also taken off at half-time on his Premier League debut and appears to be struggling to adapt to English football and make a success of his loan spell at Stamford Bridge. Watford were the better team in the opening 45 minutes and Chelsea continued to struggle after half-time but still secured the 3 points thanks to a goal from second-half substitute Hakim Ziyech. Speaking after the 2-1 win, Tuchel was asked about Saul's substitution and said, "I don't know where he goes from this performance but he was on a yellow card so we had 2 options. We could have taken Marcos Alonso off who also had a yellow card and try Saul as a wing-back. I had this in my mind before the game, if something happened to Marcos. But I thought maybe it was not the right match to try things with new positions so it was subbing him to change the shape a little bit and have Thiago on the pitch with his organising. Having Trevoh Chalobah on the number 6 who is more physical. Unfortunately Trevo injured himself and we ended up with Ruben on the single 6. But it was a tactical decision." Mason Mount reveals what Thomas Tuchel said at half-time against Watford. Mason Mount has revealed Thomas Tuchel delivered some "firm words" to his Chelsea side at half-time against Watford. The Blues turned in a disappointing first-half display at Vicarage Road during which Emmanuel Dennis levelled the contest following Mount's opener. Hakim Ziyech scored what would turn out to be the winner in the second half. While the win sees Chelsea remain at the summit of the Premier League, Tuchel did not hide his frustration after the match, naming Kai Havertz as the only player reaching his level in a blue shirt on Wednesday evening. Mount revealed he and his teammates agreed they failed to get going in the first period as they were forced to grind out the win away from home. "At the break we said we haven't started yet, we haven't got going," he told Amazon Prime. "But these are the games you grind out. It's a tough place to come because they make it difficult but we've buzzing with the 3 points." When asked what Tuchel said to his team at the break, Mount added, "He said some firm words in the dressing room and it got us going. As individuals we knew we didn't start well enough. We didn't keep the ball." Tuchel meanwhile admitted post-match his side were very lucky to leave with all 3 points. "That's not us. We were absolutely not ready today for this match. I missed maybe to find the right approach to make my team ready. We had a lot of changes but too many faults. It did not get better. The only thing we could do was hang in there and focus on the easy things. It was a lucky win." Thomas Tuchel reveals Kai Havertz was the only Chelsea player to reach his level against Watford. Kai Havertz was the only Chelsea player to have left manager Thomas Tuchel impressed in Wednesday's victory over Watford. Goals from Mason Mount and Hakim Ziyech saw the Blues seal a 2-1 win over Claudio Ranieri's side. The win ensures they remain top of the Premier League ahead of Manchester City and Liverpool, but Tuchel was left disappointed with his side's performance. Mount revealed at full time that the manager had used some firm words during the break. The German coach insisted he won't dwell on the performance for too long, but admitted his side were absolutely not ready for the match. Tuchel, however, did single out Havertz for praise. The German provided the assist for Mount's opener, with his manager claiming he was the only one that reached his level. Havertz was very strong today, Tuchel told Amazon Prime. I felt he was the one player reaching his level today. We missed some players. Tuchel made 6 changes to the side that drew with Manchester United on Sunday and admitted his side were fortunate to leave with all 3 points. We had some players overloaded. We stole 3 points. We don't have to talk around it. For the first time it feels like a lucky win. Joe Cole says Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been outstanding this season and a key player under Thomas Tuchel. The talented midfielder has had to wait for his opportunity at the club since coming through the academy, having been sent out on loan to Crystal Palace and Fulham in recent seasons. Many expected the 25-year-old to once again go out on loan this year, but he opted to stay and fight for his place under Tuchel. With injuries to the likes of Mason Mount and N'Golo Kanté this season, Loftus-Cheek has stepped in and delivered plenty of memorable performances. Former Blue Cole reckons he's the pick of the bunch for Chelsea right now in their quest for the Premier League title, with his unexpected decision to stay at Stamford Bridge paying off. He's been outstanding, Cole said on Amazon Prime. A lot of people raised eyebrows when he stayed there because it didn't quite work for Ruben when he was at Fulham last year. He looked disinterested and looked like he was carrying injury, but he's been outstanding. He's actually been the pick of the bunch for Chelsea. He looks fit, strong, lean. That's the demands Tuchel sets. He's gone clean slate and said this is what's expected, this is the level. You're either on the train with us or you jump off, and Ruben has jumped on the train and he's driving the train at the moment. Loftus-Cheek played the full 90 minutes in Chelsea's 2-1 win over Watford at Vicarage Road tonight as Mount and Hakim Ziyech bagged for the visitors. The West London outfit remained top of the Premier League table, 1 point clear of Manchester City. Thiago Silva has praised Trevoh Chalobah and believes the 22-year-old is the future of Chelsea. Chalabah impressed Thomas Tuchel during Chelsea's pre-season campaign and was given his surprise first-team debut against Villarreal in the Super Cup in August. The 22-year-old has quickly established himself as a first-team regular under Tuchel, making 12 appearances in all competitions so far this season. And Silva believes his fellow centre-back will be a mainstay at Chelsea for years to come. He is a player despite being so young who plays like an experienced professional, Silva told Chelsea TV. And that makes me really happy because I'm there alongside him playing the same position and I can see how he's performing, how he's developing. Not just anybody can do this, can step up to a team like Chelsea and perform, and he's not doing it because of my help, he's doing it because of his own abilities. He is a player who I knew from France where he was playing at a lower level for Lorient, and he's made the step up and he's playing here because he deserves to. Some people said that he didn't have the ability to do so, but he's made it because of his own capacities. That's something that makes me really happy because a player like Trevoh Chalobah is the future of this club. Silva also praised Rhys James and believes the Chelsea right-back is already playing like an experienced member of the squad. I'm probably the right person to ask about Rhys James as I'm a massive fan of his, said Silva. He may be young, but the way he plays you think he's been playing over 10 years in Chelsea with over 100 caps for England. He is someone who plays with such personality and great physical strength, but also great strength beyond that, and when you put it all together you've got yourself an exceptional player. That's something he's showing at the moment, but he's still someone who could improve because he's young and with experience. He's going to learn even more to become a real world-class talent.
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.